Should be up. Some story. He's on. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure it's working on my side. Yeah, it's working. Sweet. Yeah. Okay. Just had to make sure it's working on my phone, because I always like to keep an eye on things with the thing. So we're continuing from chapter after we finished chapter 1, we've got onto chapter 2, but because of how many issues I was having with the stream being all glitchily laggy and quite bad, frame rate and everything like that, constantly dropping and all that, I had to cut it there because I was just losing my temper with how many times I had to redo it over and over again. This time, after some help from a friend, we should have it up and running quite nicely this time. But yeah, as you can see, there will be an alarm going off on my phone at some point. Don't worry about that. It's just, as I previously said in the last stream, I was getting my tattoo done the following day, I think, if I did it. If I streamed on Friday, it was the following day I was having my tattoo done. And yeah, I am still in a bit of pain. On the Saturday, I had clean femur around my arm and it was freshly done and it was very sore. And to be honest, I don't think anybody really wants to see a load of... and besides, it was a bit late on the day anyway, so nobody wants to see that. Sunday at about 1:15, I had to wash it to clean off the liquid blood that was still there, which I don't think people like to see anyway. It's natural sort of thing. Don't worry, I'm okay. There's no genuine harm. I'm okay. I'm 100% fine. It just needed a clean and just needed a 24-hour drying period. The drying period's almost up, so I will be using some cream on it, so you will see me rubbing this in. Basically some Butterlux. I've got two different ones, but I'm going to use my first one first to finish that up, and then, because that's the one I used when I first had it. As you can... Right, I'll have to move my laptop quickly. As you can see here, they're all coloured in nicely. They're all coloured. So the top two had a top up with the black, because I mean, Shadow did need a top up, but yeah, they're all coloured in. My next session is end of May, so again I will be in pain again. End of May, so I'll be in pain throughout May and a bit of June. It's my own choice, but I'm doing all right. But yeah, if you guys want to message in chat, I will keep an eye on chat. I will be mainly looking at my television because my computer's slightly behind by about one, maybe half a second, something like that. Oops, sorry. Something like that. So it's a slight behind. It's slightly behind, so I will be relying on my telly to do it, but I will keep an eye on things, make sure, like, if there's cutscenes and that, I'll disappear and I'll be on silent. I will be quiet during the points where they're like talking with each other, because it's like big bits, because it can actually play into the story itself. Right. But yeah, I'm hoping we get through chapter 2 this time, if we're lucky. Maybe a bit of 3, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to see how much I can try and do. I've got until about 4-ish. So, yeah. Apologies, I could have done it earlier, but kind of needed food. Sorry. But I have to make sure I'm fed, unfortunately. Sorry, drink. Thought I'd change it up to some water this time instead of Coke each time. Coke's not really good for me. Sorry. Wrong load. Oh, I forgot about the auto-save stuff. Sorry. I'm a donut. This is where we left it off. I do apologise, I do play a bit on my spare time. I was trying to unlock Spider's thread again. Because as you've seen, I've completed the game, but I mean, that was... When did I last play that? That's over a year ago I last played it. Jesus. I didn't even know it was that long ago. Whoops. But yeah, you can see how long it's been since I last played it. So I don't remember everything. But I have played through chapter 2. But yeah, we can't do the DLC in the first 2 chapters, unfortunately, because off the top of my head, and I don't actually remember perfectly, I'm pretty sure it's about around here, maybe? No, it's somewhere along this area that I'm showing. It's somewhere around there, but I think it's right in the corner over here. I think it was right around here. I can't remember exactly, but it's somewhere quite far off. So, with the fog, you have to disperse the fog each time. And unfortunately, we can't disperse it that easily. You have to get certain parts unlocked to unlock more parts with the Tora gates, and then they will lock it off at a certain point, so you can't get any more of the gates until you unlock more of the story. Then they unlock a bit more, so you can start opening up the the fog more, which is a pain in my backside, but it makes it so you don't get too much at one time. So it's sort of understandable, but still pain in my backside. What did we get? We got... Yeah, don't worry about the tutorials. Yeah, we got music, so don't worry about those. They're nothing. Let's see. We got nurse shift change, which I've said about. Message to family. Yeah, so we've read all of these ones. We've read them all in the previous one. Characters, so we got Akito. Okay, so there's more added on this time. I'll read it all out for you for the 4 characters we have. We've got Akito, full name Akito Izuki. If I do butcher any of these names, I do apologise very much. I do try and say these correctly, but sometimes I'm a bit bad. A 22-year-old student who gets into a terrible traffic accident in Shibuya. Teetering on the brink of death, he is saved thanks to his union with a mysterious and shadowy being. After losing his life to a man wearing a fudge. He didn't lose it to fudge. After losing his life to a man wearing a Hanyan mask. I can't say that very well, unfortunately, because it's a hard word to say. and I played Yakuza, and like I say, it's on the back of one of the characters. It's like, damn it, it's a very hard word to say. Akito merges with a shadowy figure that goes by the name of KK, completely restoring him to life. Together, the two of them pursue Hanyan, who has kidnapped Akito's younger sister, Mari. I've got to keep saying that word. Damn it. This is the spirit, known as KK. KK is the spirit of a dead man who possessed Akito's body after the latter had sustained near fatal injuries in an accident. KK seeks revenge against Hanyan. Oh, I can't say that word. I am so sorry. But yeah, so basically, as he previously stated, he threw away, I think he threw away or removed or something. But either way, he doesn't have his real name anymore. He got rid of it for some reason. I can't remember if it was got rid of or forgotten, threw away, something like that. But either way, his real name will never be known. We just know him as KK. We will never know his real name. Because, as he said, he's removed it. So, what's the point of knowing a name that's what I was waiting for. Apologies. So, yeah, what's the point of knowing his name when we just know him already as something else? Sorry. Oh, this hurts. Right. Mari. Full name, Mari Izuki. Akito Izuki's 17-year-old younger sister, which my phone's just gone off on its own for some reason. Younger sister, and a high school student. A blaze that erupted in their... Sorry, I know I'm slightly distracted, but I need to get this done at the same time. Oh, this really hurts. A blaze erupted in their apartment. Has left her grievously burned and unconscious at Shibuya Central Hospital. Hanyan kidnaps her to serve as a catalyst for his ceremony. What ceremony we will eventually find out, obviously, because they're not going to leave it just like, oh, you never get to know what he's doing. Obviously, you get to find out at the end. That's a no-brainer. Oh, 2 ticks. Oh, that hurts. I'm okay. Just being a big baby. Still fresh though, so I'm just being a big baby. Because it's very painful. Sorry. 2 ticks. And I'll read his out in 2 minutes. Oh, that's better. There we go. Sorry, had to do that because it just helps with the healing process. It speeds it up. Ow. It very sore, but it sort of soothes it at the same time. That didn't. Ow. Yes, I will be in pain for the entire stream. I do apologise. Anyway. Hanyan. Yeah. Hanya. I think that's how you say it. I don't know if you guys know how to actually pronounce it, like the sort of thing. Let me know in chat, because I don't mean to butcher, but it's really, really hard to pronounce stuff, unfortunately. A mysterious man wearing a Hanya mask, as seen in the in No Place. There we go. No Place. It's silent H. It's No Place. I think, if I remember rightly, I've heard that word so many times. It's just it's hard to keep track of all the stuff I listen to. Believed to be connected to the uh, believed to be connected to the mass vanishing that has taken place in Shibuya. He grievously wounds Akito before whisking his sister Mari away. There are 3 more masks, but we don't get to see information about them. Or at least not right now. The main ones we know are the main 4 right now, which is Akito, KK, Mari, and the one in the mask. Those are the 4 we need to know, because the one in the mask is the main antagonist. I know I'm saying the one in the mask. I can't keep saying his name, unfortunately. Until I know the actual word pronunciation, we will just know him as the man in the mask. Yes, there is 4 of them, but can't help that. Well, I don't know how... The one-horned mask. We'll just know it as the one-horned mask. Or the mask with the horn. Because I don't think the others have horns in their mask. Only this one. And this one lost one of its horns. So yeah. Him, Mari, which is the sister, which... Like with Princess Zelda and stuff like that. Whisked away. We gotta go rescue them. As usual. It's typical. It's always the men that have to go save the women. Why can't it be the other way around? I don't know. Well, technically it's a girl playing as a male character saving a girl, so... The spirit who helps us with the abilities, you know, like with the this ability sort of thing. So with the, like, thing, and then that, and then that, I think it was like that. There's actually 3. Wind, water, fire, I think. I think it was something like this, because I thought it was like that, but no, it might have been like that, or like that. One of the 2. I can't remember. I think it's like that. Fire. I know water quite well. Water. And then the one we've always got is wind. So you got those. We can't do that without KK. We can use some things, but we can't use a lot. Which is going to be a pain in the butt in the long run. Unfortunately. And I can see why Spider's Thread said you can't play it until you've done 2. And then once I finish, and it's like, oh, that's why. Wait, knock it off. Sorry, bird's being disgusting. Wait, knock it off. Anyway, yeah. And then it's like, oh, that's why. So, kind of worked out. Helps. And then you got Akito, the main protagonist in some way. Well, is the main protagonist. KK is like the main spirit protagonist, but sort of side in a way. He is close to protagonist, but he's not quite protagonist. Because, like I say, you've seen how the mask, the horned mask guy had separated. I think, no, he didn't. But you could see how KK can separate himself to Akito. So that plays a major part. And it's a right pain in the backside. Unfortunately. But there's not a lot I can do. It is part of the game. And it's blooming hard to do. Anyway. And then you just got consumables. So rice balls, which has salmon in it. Strawberry daifuku, and then what is a rice ball. So I don't know if you want me to read this information. Knock it off. I don't know if you want me to read it, so for now I'm going to leave it on screen for a few seconds while I try and sort this bird of mine out, because he's disgusting. But yeah, I have a quick sip of water, so I'll leave it on there for you guys to have a read. If you want me to read these in future, please let me know in the comments or in chat. So when we get a new one of what is, then I will fill it. Then I will explain what it. I will read it out for you guys. Right now, I have a drink. Mm. There we go. That's better. Right, off we go. Yeah, so stuff that isn't very important to the game will be in its native tongue, which is Japanese. Otherwise, unless it's a main person sort of thing, you won't get any English. Sorry. So if you can speak Japanese, then you can actually understand the whole game. Unfortunately for me, I won't.
The fog's still here.
Stay away from that stuff. It's dangerous.
Sorry about if you heard a plonk. That was the bird going plonk on his box. You knock it off, Betty. Sorry. So yeah, as KK said, the fog is dangerous.
What is up with this fog?
Get away from it! Quick!
So here you go. This is what I was trying to explain in the previous one, and it wouldn't let me show you. So the fog will drain your health and eventually kill you. There are points in time where you might actually have to sort of like accidentally climb into it because of like visitors coming after you, and it's like you back and back and back, and then you back into the fog by mistake. So you can go in the fog, but you really need to get out ASAP before you get yourself killed. So it goes into the tutorials. So there you go. And then a yakitori. Yeah, I wouldn't need those, unfortunately. Oh, actually. Speaking of which, here we go. So yeah, so all these messages are from KK. So this is what's happened so far. Akito manages to locate Mari's hospital room, but is grievously injured by a man in the Hanyan mask. The man's spirits marry away, leaving Akito for dead. On the verge of death, Akito agrees to cooperate with KK, who in turn saves his life. With that, Akito awakens once more in Shibuya. So what we have to do now is head to Yuganzaka. Yuganzaka is our next task, so I'll quickly move myself. There you go. So as you can see, that's our next task. Betty, knock it off. Oh, alright. You eat that then. Sorry, bird's eating something. Anyway, but yeah, that's what we gotta do next. Which is... the wheel sprint sometimes, but not always. It just depends on the situation or scenario.
Let's check it out.
Look who's here.
They're in our way. Take them out.
They're a pain in the butt. So those are the things that actually... don't worry about the lights. The lights will change with visitors. So if visitors start to notice you, the lights will go yellow. When they finally see you and go for you as an attack, they will go red. But that is a shrine gate, so we need to cleanse those so we can clean out the block. You can hear that noise, which is basically visitors. It's very hard to do this. And you'll see why it's harder to do it as I'm doing it now than it will be in the future. Oh. one there. There's two. Move, 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 move. Nope, spotted. God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Sorry, I didn't notice there was something behind me.
Can't dodge him. Try to block.
Yes, alright, KK. Yeah, once their core's been
All that's left is hate.
once their core has been exposed once, and then it gets, as you saw, it looked like they were fully healed. They're not. It's a one shot because they can't withstand another shot. The core grab just makes it a lot. Sorry, makes it a lot better for you because if I remember rightly, it slightly heals. My health is low. Sorry, I had stuff in my face because it was either that or I could die within the next few hits. But yeah, it sort of like heals you, I think, slightly with the core grabs, and then you don't have to worry about enemies because you can do it with multiple instead of hitting them one by one. You can actually grab. I could have grabbed both of them if I had hit the other one just enough to get the core grab, and then I would have grabbed both of their cores at the same time, which means I could deal 2 enemies at once. As the old saying goes, 2 birds, 1 stone. But unfortunately, luck wasn't on my side. I wasn't quick enough. It's not a big cutscene, so don't worry about that.
Good. So we can still cleanse the gates. Hey, take a look inside the shrine.
So the fog was coming from this Torii
We can
gate?
use those.
Sorry. That kind of backfired.
We're done here. Let's move on.
Yeah, the Katashiros are used for a certain reason, which is quite handy. It helps you in the long run. So we have to cleanse the gates. Crows are drawn to corrupt Torii gates and can sometimes be seen circling above them. So that kind of helps, but you can kind of see on the map as well, like locations. Well, yeah, there you go. So you can see there's a few shrines here and there. So there are smaller ones. So it looks like with the symbols, you can see that it's got like 2 lines beside the gate. That's a big one. Whereas these ones are just itty bitty ones. These are teeny gates. They're not very big. So that's like a big gate. So it won't clean out lots. It just depends. But I think those ones have like prayer areas, I think. I don't know. Unfortunately, my memory's a bit pants. So here you go. Keywords. Katashiro. Doll-like objects shaped like humans. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. They're made of paper or wood and have been employed as tools in Japanese sorcery since ancient times. In Shinto, there's a reason why I know how to say that. Hypno's Lullaby sort of thing, you've got 2 songs, Shinto, and then basically swap the N and the T the other way around. So swap the T and the N location wise. And then that's the other song, so I'm not saying that. Shinto ceremonies known as Orare. Orare, I think. I don't know. Sorry if I'm botching it. I do apologise. I really do apologise. I just don't know how to say these words too well. But I am trying. It's not like I'm butchering it for the fun of it. Ooh, no. I'm just trying to say if I can. If I actually said it wrong, I do apologise. Katsushiro are rubbed on alien parts of the body to absorb the corruption contained within. They are then offered. They are. I'm just going to say they are. I know it's not that, but still, they are then discarded in a medium-like water to complete the purification process. In addition to their cleansing capabilities, this is the part we need. Katsushiro can house divine spirits. Those who possess spiritual power that can therefore utilize them as a vessel to contain spirits that continue to wander the earth after death. We will need these for that reason. As you've seen, everyone just go poof. Like, there's no bodies, there's just like these people that just float around. This is why we need these. Right, here we go. Now, this is the normal visitor we will see quite often. They're actually called rainwalkers or rainwalker. A type of visitor born from the hearts of those pushed to the point of utter exhaustion by their work. They apply an equally exhaustive approach to their work, robbing the living of their life force. So these are all created from people. So they all have a role in the everyday world. So with the rainwalkers, it's people that are just exhausted from work. Japan can be a bit rough on that side of things. But that's just how they are. I mean, from what I've played from like the Persona games, you have like 6 days of school and then 1 day off, and it's like, Jesus, that's a lot of days of school. Because we here are lucky to get 2 days off a week. Those guys don't. They get 1 day off a week. Ow. Sorry. Leg. But yeah, we will get more information of different rainwalkers? Of different visitors. There are many different visitors. There are some in here that would have not been originally in the first game. It was only part of the Spider Thread DLC they were added in. I think it's like Shrine Guardians, Shrine Guardians or something like that. They're really annoying. They're one of them, I think. Like I say, I can't remember exactly. I know the Shrine Guardians off the top of my head from the information I've seen. They are part of the DLC. There are a few more. I think there was about 3, 4 that were DLCs. There was a spinny one. That was a DLC. I think the one on her hands that looked like a teke teke, but she's not a teke teke. Teke teke, if you listen to the noise, teke teke, teke teke, you can hear it's like a train sort of thing. Teke teke, teke teke. It sort of noise. But that's not what it's called. I think it's called a lamination. I don't remember if it is DLC, because I could be wrong, and that might actually be part of the actual game. I don't recall. But if there's any that are found throughout the game, like part of the story, those are genuine. So like the Rainwalkers, they're not DLC. They're a genuinely part of the game when it first came out, before the DLC came out. But I'm pretty sure the Shrine Guardian, I think it was called, and then the spinny toppy thing, I can't remember what that one was called. I'm pretty sure those two were definitely DLCs, and I think there was a third, maybe a fourth, but I really don't remember. I'm just really rusty. Like I said, I haven't played this game in over a year, so my memory is bad. But yeah, there's even games I haven't played even longer than that. I was thinking of playing a Mario and the Music Box. However, that can be really, really, really dark. It's not really a Mario fan game, but it is slightly because you've got some of the Mario characters in it. But it's not. It goes dark very quickly. I haven't played it in years, and I haven't watched it in even longer than that. So I'm pretty like empty to it. But the thing is, it's very graphic and contains a lot of not okay scenes. I mean, I'm happy to play it, but then I don't really want to be striked for it. Because it is definitely not for kids. 100% no kids. And definitely not for the faint-hearted. But for this one, here you will get some scares here and there, some discomforts, maybe some phobia. I don't know on that one. It's more of a like just a discomfort-y sort of thing. It's nothing too far. It's for me. I just got uncomfortable in the DLC because it just made me curl up in my sofa because it's just like no. I am noping at this, and it's like you got to do it whether you like it or not, woman. Get doing it. It was scary, but yeah, there's nothing too sinister. But with Mario and the Music Box, yes, that's darker than this. I think, if I remember off the top of my head. No, I think it would be. I think it is definitely darker than this. But yeah, like I say, let me know in the comments, let me know in chat, stuff like that. I did notice within a few days it's got over 37 views, my first video, which is pretty quick for a video of mine. I've never seen any of my videos blow up that fast, so really nice. Would love to see some thumbs up if possible, if you like it. If, like I say, if you can make it to live streams, it would be lovely. If you can stay for live streams and just chat, you're welcome to, but can't force you into anything. Anywho, we've got work to do. So we need to go over there. Oh. Go round. I'm a donut. Don't ask. You will see it in the most weirdest of ways. It's a dog.
What's he barking at?
Over there. Stop this. There's still time to save them. These things have already done enough to this city. Back there and help those spirits.
Yeah, alright, KK. Shush. I know what I'm doing. So you can see there's a blue thing there on the side. Up there, sort of thing. That's the health of the spirits. So, if I'm quick enough, I can do this. Hence why I've left the spirit for 2 minutes. There you go.
The fog must have turned into spirits. Let's see if we can't help out a little. Why don't you get out one of those kaneshiro?
They got sucked in.
Looks like it worked. Okay, now for step 2. See if you can find a phone booth around here.
Do they still have those?
Just go find one, kid.
Yeah, that's why I was doing it for a quick purge. So the ones that are actually sucking up the spirits, or absorbing the spirits, they are distracted. So you can quick purge them quite easily, which makes my world a lot easier doing that. But it's at the cost of the spirit's health. But it's one less enemy to defeat. It can make things a lot easier sometimes. There's a dog. Yeah, you see a lot of dogs and cats around here. So don't worry, they're all fine.
I can't do this alone.
Whoopsie! You did hear a meow noise. So it would be something we need for one of the stall owners. The yokai stall owners.
Oh, what's this?
Ah, this is a DLC one because in the original you wouldn't have this. Because you get you have to pick up some knives, you have to pick up some tapes, stuff like that. They wouldn't be normally available. The knives are connected to something with the school, which you will be seeing the story, like what's going on. But the items will always have information. This is the DLC item. I know that for a fact. This is a cursed videotape. A tape used to record video footage, once commonly used in Japan. Sorry. Used in Japan to could record TV shows and the like. Cursed videotape. What does that make you think of? Ring, maybe? Where you watch a cursed videotape and you only have so long to live. As part of the horror movie. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from. The knife, however, I already know where that comes from. And it's like, oh fudge. I think there's 7 knives you have to collect. And it's like, hell no. They're not comfy. But you gotta pick them up, whether you like it or not. I'm not reading what the spirits say because there's just no point in that. Pet the dog! Pet doggo! Oop. Here you go, pet the dog. Yeah, we get to pet dogs. No, we don't hurt dogs, we pet dogs. Yeah, good game. You get to pet dogs. That's the sound of a spirit. Only thing is, where is that spirit? I think it's in the fog, so we cannot get that, unfortunately. Don't worry, you don't take full damage, as far as I'm aware of. That's a car. Maka! Mika. Ah. Yellow ether crystals, so you have the black ones, which will have any kind of crystal. You got the green ones, which will have green crystals. Red ones that will have red crystal. No. Ah, crap. I'm mixing them up. But I do know there are some that are certain colours. There is green ones, which normally have like the green crystals, but they're more like the items that look like black, but they're a certain colour, which would be what crystals you can get out of it. The yellow ones are quite handy because they're money. So you got to grab them as much as you can because Mecha is the money of this world. Or the money of what's going on right now.
Okay, now what?
Pick up the receiver. I'll connect us.
pick that up in a minute.
Whoa, what the...
Ed built these things. Hold that Katashiro up to it. Anyone the fog turned into a spirit should go back to normal once we send them outside.
What is this thing? It's him.
A futile endeavor. Only I hold the key to these souls' salvation. Now stand aside. You are no savior.
Stand aside. Come on. We need to get out there and help as many spirits as we can.
Yeah, so that's basically, he's just telling us to clear off. Grab that. I just wanted to say plan B. A recording left behind by Ed, wherein he discusses the spirit transmission device.
Ah, that's one of Ed's voice recorders.
We will play them as we get them, do not worry. Yeah, so you got interacting with animals, so pet and hear thoughts. We can't hear thoughts just yet. We will hear them soon, just not yet. Sorry. It hasn't been unlocked yet. We will get it soon. So here you go. So we got Ed, one of KK's allies and the inventor of the spirit transmission device. And then you have animals of Shibuya. Unlike humans, animals have not vanished. They live and continue to roam the streets of Shibuya. You can use spectral vision to communicate with any local critters and see what they have to say. Right now, we do not have that unlocked, I am sad to say. We will soon. Nere Yokan. We'll listen to it in a minute, so... here we go. More information on this. So, here we go. Cursed videotape. Videotapes are a type of cassette tape used to record video footage. In the past, they were once commonly used to record things such as television shows. The label of this tape ominously reads Cursed Video. Its contents are appropriately eerie, albeit difficult to discern. Some curses can be recorded on tape and then spread by duplicating the original tape. This rings true not just for videotapes, but also for the written material. In fact, this very text could contain a curse of its own. Don't worry, we're all right. It's just explaining how it works. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's ring. No, not ring. The ring. Sorry, the ring. I'm pretty sure it's the ring. I'm not going to say rings because that's not the original. It's a remake, which was worse than the original. The original is actually called The Ring. But anyway, we'll do plan B. Right. I'm going to mute myself for now. I won't be long.
Ed speaking. If you're hearing this, it could only mean that our operation has failed. If anyone is left alive, you must employ Plan B with all due haste. I'll explain the particulars. The first bit's the same as before. Find our target and dispose of him. But you also have a second equally essential task. You must collect the city's wandering spirits. Our target's plan calls for scores of them. If we're able to get to them first, that's as plan's rinsed. We'll be standing by on the outside, waiting for you to ferry any spirits you find out to us. On a related note, Dale just bought loads of croquettes for some reason. He claims it's custom in Japan to eat them before a big typhoon hits. It's not exactly a typhoon we're dealing with, but I suppose it is a disaster of a sort.
Love that little bit. Anyway, but yeah. Sorry, air bubble. I'm okay. So now we gotta go. Poo. We haven't got anywhere else to go yet. Poo.
So,
All right, back to our little tour. Next stop, Yugenzaka.
Sorry. I keep jumping the words. Oh god. Right, we gotta go down this way. Spirit transmission device. So you saw what we saw. It's basically a telephone box. That's where we use a Kanashiro, which have spirits in them. Use that, and then transport them off. So we get Meika and XP at the same time. The more spirits you send, the more XP you'll be rewarded with. So the more time. So we have a maximum of 10 for now. We can get more than that, but if we only have 2 filled, so we got so much XP, but the next time we go, we've got 5 filled. We'll have more XP because we have 5 done at one time than 2. But you have to keep aware of how many you got filled. If all of them have been filled, you cannot pick up any more spirits until you deposit them at a transmission device, because you have to send them off every time.
so is this Ed guy still alive somewhere?
That was supposed to be the plan. But everything's gone sideways. So hell if I know what he's doing.
But yeah, that's how it works. We've got to keep doing that.
What's that?
Just leave it for now. Keep moving.
Just do as KK says. You'll see why soon. Thanks, Timmy.
Convenience store. Might be able to find something useful.
We're okay. Nothing in there.
Head up to the 2nd floor there.
Open. Stupid thing. Ha, yeah.
Is this your place?
First, we'll need to unblock the entrance.
So, what's in there?
You'll see. Just get inside.
Yeah, so hand seals is what you got to do with the release energy. But if you can't do it yourself, you hold square and KK will do it automatically for you, but it's not as much fun. There's only so many hand sigils, so you got that one, you've got that one, I think, no, it's that. You've also got that one, this one, I don't think there's any more. I don't know. There's lots of different signals just using the same lines and that.
What
so
is this place?
Well, at least it's going a lot smoother this time. If there's been any touch of lag, then
Whoa, it's
at
like
least
a
it's
secret
touch.
base.
How old are you? It's a safe house.
At least on my side, I haven't seen any lag whatsoever. So, I mean, there's a slight delay from telly to thing, but I haven't really seen any, like what we had last time, like really horrible lag. So, that's an upside. Toilet. Close that. Okay, magnetic field measurements. Magnetic readings. Locations A and B, no change. Location C, upward trend. Location D, no change. Location E, no reading returned. Possibly broken. I've got a bad feeling about all this. About all of this. I need to contact the others. E. I'm pretty sure E basically means Ed.
Everything on this map falls within the barrier. You saw what happens. Anyone who touches the fog inside vanishes.
Barrier? Are you saying that everyone in Shibuya is gone?
Yeah, at least 50 to 100,000 will have vanished by now. Probably more.
That can't be!
I'm not really concerned with the body count, though. What matters is that your sister and our man are somewhere in here.
But where, though?
There is a few cutscenes, so I will be off for a little bit. Don't worry, I will be back soon.
What is this?
You like it? Help yourself.
Where'd you even get this?
My old job afforded me certain special channels.
Who are you?
Let's just say I was one of this country's guard dogs, but I ran with a pack of strays.
Well, whatever you are, you're no model citizen, that's for sure. Who are they?
They were friends.
Huh?
Emphasis on the were. Our friend in the mask isn't shy about killing. We shouldn't have been either.
So, you all fought against that guy together then?
All right, we've got a weapon now. Time to move.
We'll still keep looking around, but that's why I didn't come back on, because there was a few cutscenes, so it's like on, off, on, off, on, off. So it's like, nah, just stay off temporarily. It was only brief anyway. They were pretty close to each other. It's one,
If
two,
there's nothing
three.
else, let's go.
Rude.
Hey, is this your book?
Yeah, saw Kappa as a kid. Been hooked ever since.
For real? So, you've always been weird, huh?
So you got the spirit transmission device, seals. That's it. Kappa novel. A novel written by acclaimed. Shush. Sorry, Bird wanted to talk. A novel written by an acclaimed Japanese author, Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke. Oh, freaking hell. Atukugawa. First published in 1927. The story is told from the viewpoint of a psychiatric patient who recalls how he stumbled into the world of Kappa after following one he spotted while mountain climbing. His description of the Kappa world depicts a strange, otherworldly place whose values are purportedly the opposite of those held by human society. Ask a literary scholar and they'll tell you that on a deeper level, the story is in fact a cutting satire of Japanese society as it existed when the story was written. Very deep lore. Oops, wrong button. Let's see, so we've already read that one. So we got Inari Yuzushi, I think it's how it's said. I don't know. So we got dog food, so we can feed dogs. Yeah, so you can try and give some to a dog. So you can feed dogs in this. And if you feed a dog, it can work in your favour, or they just like pain in the bum. Then you got landmarks, a hotel. So this is Enzen Neon District, a hotel hub in Enzen Neon. Ian Zancho, the preeminent entertainment district in Shibuya, lined with rows of flashy buildings bedecked in neon lights. The area's low cost, no frills hotel are frequented by workers who have missed the last train. Bit awkward that, but that's the way of life.
What we've got here is some food from the other side. We ought to be able to eat it. Might hit us a little differently than your average fare, though.
So this is spectral food, so you could see it had like a weird aura around it. Spectral food from the underworld not only restores your health like everyday food, but also grants you with a temporary boost to your abilities. The remaining duration of a food's item is shown in the gorge displayed in the bottom left corner of the screen. That's a basic rundown of it. To be honest, I just eat whatever. So don't worry about that. That cat noise is back again. So, item.
What's that?
That is a daruma. A round doll said to be modelled after a Buddhist monk that brings good luck when displayed. And then you just get an entry on the database. Oh, freaking hell. Right, traditional Japanese doll said to be modelled after, Daishi Daruma, a Buddhist monk. Keeping one is thought to invite good luck. New Daruma come with blank eyes. One is meant to be painted in when the individual picks a goal to pursue, and the other when that goal has been fulfilled. Though red ones are popular, gold, black, and white Daruma are also available. So usually a red one's like the most classic one you usually see, but it's not the only one you can get. So you got a nether dango. What's dango? So give you a few moments. Okay. And then spectral food. Here we go. In ancient Japan, there was a belief that those who ate food prepared using the same fire were bound to the collective that provided the sustenance. This idea about food being a symbol of deep bonds between individuals persists within the Japanese language today. One such expression that can trying to say this word. Sorry, Betty. Euphemistically, I really don't know how to say that word. I do apologise. Refer to people with close ties to one another. For instance, can be translated as eating rice from the same kettle. By extension, those who eat food from the land of the dead become themselves tied to the underworld and cannot return to the realm of the living. Hang on 1 second. Apologies. That's better. Even the gods aren't above this edict. As evidenced by Izunami, yeah, that's how you say it. Izunami. Thank you, Persona. A goddess of creation. In Japanese mythology, she dies and then becomes trapped in the underworld after eating some of its food. Should normal people consume such otherly world vitals, I don't know how to say that one, they die. Fortunately, since Akito already has 1 foot in the grave, eating it seems to have no such death-inducing effect on him. Like I say, this is all based off of like myths and stuff like that. So it could be seen as reality, but with the way things are, don't worry about it. It's no harm. Okay, list of periodicals. Need all of these ASAP. Thanks, Rinko. Inspecting underworld gates. Encyclopedia of Japanese sorcery, life and death, a cultural history. Instant noodle, almanac 2020, I think is what it says. I don't know. And then you got this. The Sewer Kid. It's a report written by KK. So all the reports from KK will give us more skill points. I think it's about 20. But it is one big chunk of a story. But it is interesting, some of those stories. If you want me to read them, let me know, and I will read them. If you don't want me to read them, then don't say anything.
These are some of my old case files. Keep them close. Could be useful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so investigation notes are hidden around the map, and some you have to pay for. They'll give you skill points, which use to upgrade abilities. Schedule memo. 1700 hours. Meet Erica at Ibusi. Yeah, I think it's Ibusi. Ibisu Station, west exit. Sorry. I really am very bad at saying some of these words. Look, it's the mascot! I think... Does it actually... I want to say something. Oh no, it's just a figure. Sorry, the noise is just funny. It's like, it's like, nah, sort of thing. It's funny. Here we go. Handwritten note to KK. Put the utensils away, throw out the empty food containers, and get the kitchen cleaned up before I get back, you slob.
Seriously?
Oh yeah? You want to do it?
No way.
You're funny. Right. Calm before the storm.
They're gonna crush the whole building! There has to be a way to break this barrier. Find it!
And now we've got a time limit.
Barrier stone.
Oop.
Smash it! Should be more of them. Keep searching.
So you can see I've got 7 minutes to get this done, so it's sort of like focus time. We'll check all of these places afterwards, but right now...
Getting more interference. It's gonna crush us if we don't do something about it.
But for right now, it's easier. I don't faff around. We'll faff around with this place in a minute. And I say opening that. But yeah, no. Most will basically be... yeah, lots of flashing images. I do apologise.
It's too far away. Put an arrow through it. Take aim.
Ah, damn it. Missed it. Got it.
Good. This place is safe now.
Hey, when I cock up my my shots with an arrow.
We've still got stones to find. Keep looking.
Mm-hmm. Yes, alright, KK. Okay, so it's somewhere around here. I think it's this one, yep. Hello, head like an orange. Sorry. I'll get to really chatting in a minute. It's just time's
Where do we go now?
Look around.
short.
Something will turn up.
Oop, why am I trying to go that way? Yeah. Here we go. Oopsie. Yeah. Give us 2 seconds, sorry. Once time's not running out, then it'll be alright.
Go up.
Hey!
What the?
That's normal glitches.
Search the area.
That's
the
normal
core.
glitches.
Smash it.
Yep. Smashed. Is there another one? I was gonna say.
We made it.
Could have done without that. Look outside. The guy who set us up must be around.
Oh, that's better. Right. Now we're in the clear. Sorry, head like an orange. As soon as the timer's on, it's like, I just go into, like, right, now we just got to shift our backsides. Sorry, baby. And I kind of irritated the bird a little bit. He's got up from his nap. Whoops. Or at least I think he's trying to go back for a nap. But yeah. No, I do apologise for that. It wasn't me trying to ignore you, it's just... when you got a time limit like that, it's like you can get a game over from that, and I'm not going through all of that again. Some of it's stressful already. Yeah, I'm gonna look through the bits and pieces, pick up wherever I can. Yes, we have a flashlight. I actually forgot all about a flashlight until I somehow pressed up by one once. Oh, it was a toilet door. I was wondering what made that noise. Meow.
The barrier's disappeared.
Our troublemaker might still be around. Head downstairs.
So we'll go down. I think it was the second lot we did. Yeah. So we'll go down one more, and then we'll go back into the place that we had to leg it out of. Yeah. Very dark. Just looking for items now, because it's like, the more free stuff you get, the better. Because some stuff can get pretty pricey. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat, and I will try and answer them as best as I can. If we get into a point of like time limit thing again, then it's like important. Well, technically it's hexagons that I'm getting done. So they're going to be all characters that basically favourite characters of mine. Even though I've got tons of favourite characters, I will have lots of different characters on there. I do have an old one from 2020, which is on my the inside of my arm, which was in September of 2020, if I remember rightly. But yeah, they're all well, excluding one, even though they're all from Japan, excluding one. Well, actually, for now they're all from Japan. Soon they won't all be from Japan. Reason being is the next two. One of them won't. But yeah, so my oldest one is on my inside of my arm. That one is called Inuyasha from the show Inuyasha. That is almost 5 years old. The newest ones, these two were done last year in December, 20th of December. So that's Piers from Pokemon. Don't know the series name, but it's when they go to Galar. And the Galar region is actually Britain, which is where I'm from. And Piers is one of my favourites. He's just awesome. He's just completely awesome. So it's just like, hell yeah. So I've got Piers. Then you got Shadow here. That was one of the classics I played when I was a kid. I loved playing that when I was a kid. It was an Xbox game, and mine one always glitched, and I hate glitchy games. But I was always patient where it was like da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then it started playing the disc properly. I was always patient with it because I loved it so much. Then these three are from the same series. So you've got Ryuji Sakamoto, aka Skull, here, which I've met the voice actor, which is Max Middleton. Lovely guy. Haven't met this guy's voice actor yet. Matthew Mercer is the voice actor. This guy's name is Yusuke Kitagawa. Kitagawa. Yeah, Kitagawa. Codename Fox. And then this one here is the voice actor is Robbie Diamond, but the character's name is
Quit standing
Goro.
around. Come on, move.
Give me a minute. I'm thinking.
Thanks, KK, for ruining that moment. Apologies. This one is Goro Akechi, who is known as Crow, or if you can see behind, right there, you can see like a bit of a black mask there. He has two versions, so his alias is actually Black Mask. So he's got two versions. So that's all I've got for now, because I've still got, as you can see, I've got a few more hexagons on my arm. So I've got one more set of 3, set of 2, 3, 2, and then single. The single one will have Mimikyu on it. If you don't know what Mimikyu looks like, that's a Mimikyu. And for some reason I'm zoomed in. That was random. But yeah, this is a Mimikyu. It's my favourite Pokemon. So this one will take the last spot on my arm. So the very single one on its own will be a Mimikyu. These ones will be different things. The next two are probably I'm thinking of getting are from Friday Night Funkin' mods. I actually don't know that one. I know he was in Adventure 2. Let me see. It was actually, he was first introduced in Sonic Adventure 2. Although he was in character concept, he was, although the
This
character...
isn't a vacation, kid.
Oh, sorry.
That should shut KK up for a while. Although the character concept was developed during the development of Sonic Adventure 1998, Shadow's official debut was in the second Sonic Adventure as the ultimate life form. I first knew about him in his own game. This game. That was the game that I first played with Shadow, and that's when I fell in love with him. As you can see, with him, you can see he's on his bike. This is actually from the 3D model he had. So, basically this one. As you can see here, that is the one that I used on my arm. And my tattooist changed it from a 3D image to a 2D image with a 3D effect. So it's quite nice. You've never played Pokemon? You don't know the Pokemon series? Because, I mean, Pokemon's pretty big. But no, each their own, though. But no, I think... no, I think that might be the only one you might know. I don't know. Like I say, it can change. It can change. Because, like I say, the others haven't been put in fully yet. So, until then, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's also got its own anime. Pokemon has their own anime. That's where this Piers comes from. It comes from the actual anime where Ash and I think his name's Go first meet Piers. And he's like, this is our gym, this is our stage, Spike the Myth gym. I'm the gym leader here. A real genius with dark types. So that's why I'm sort of dabbling in dark types as well as the ghost types. That voice actor also plays as Ichi Vinsmoke, one of the sort of main friends of the main character in King's Game, not recommended for children. Character didn't come along. Character did die. Actually, Digimon wasn't around when... I mean, Digimon was around when I was young, but it wasn't on telly anymore. But I did meet TK's voice actor, Johnny. Lovely guy. He also voiced Brock, which it was a shame that they removed Brock, but it's just the way things are. Pokemon gets changed a lot from its OG, and even has banned episodes which are only aired in Japan. But there is one episode that will not be ever aired again, and that's where Porygon took the main stage because it caused epileptic fits. So if you watch the Simpsons where they have like this bright flashing image on one where Bart was watching telly, and there's like lots and lots of flashing images, and he starts going like that's basically in reference to the Porygon episode of Pokemon, which is quite sad. But some of the episodes are just so harmless, and they get banned, and it's like, why ban something so harmless? It's just silly. Yeah, that'd be handy. Speed it up. That could be handy-ish. Hey! Knock it off! Sorry. Birdie being dirty. Ooh. That's cool grab. Quick purge, ground pound. Ground pound's kind of useful. Ooh. Yeah, that's handy to have the HP come back. That's exposure. No, the grab's faster. If you can make the grab faster, it's a lot better. Just makes it so much easier. I keep pressing wrong buttons. Red. Consumables, which this one is Mentako. I have no idea what that is. Oh, creamy pickled cod roe. Okay. I don't know if you guys want me to read this. I can read it, but if you don't want me to read it, you can always find a video that does read them, but it is your decision if you want me to read the KK's investigation notes, because there's a lot to read. But it's up to chats. Chat gets to choose if I read them or not.
Hey, that's not half bad.
Yeah. Japanese calendar encyclopedia entry 2. Obon dates vary, but generally a few days around August 15th. A festival honouring the spirits of the departed ancestors. Obon traces its roots to a legend that is possible to save those spirits that found their way to hell. It is theorized that the Bon dance, a dance associated with Obon, started as a way to express joy at having saved the dead from a horrible afterlife. Yeah. So there's a lot of weird references in this, but they're all like tied into each other for the game. And also to say about Noisy Bird, to say about Japan as a whole, like what they believe in and stuff like that. Wait, leave it. You shush. Sorry. Birdie wants to be a noisy bird. That way. Go on, Fluff. That way. Go on. Noisy Fluff. You're noisy. Yes. You noisy, nosy birdie. Right. Don't need that one. Save power. Luckily, there is no batteries needed in this. Come on. Noises. And we go.
Is someone there? No.
Guess we got this guy to thank for that barrier. Get after him.
This is why it was a lot harder for me to try and get the visitors when I was hiding. Because I can see diddly squit without it. This just makes the outline a lot easier to see where things are, as you can see. Even with this. You can even see something like...
That's one scary tree.
that.
What's this?
Corruption. The shining bit's the core. Destroy it.
Like that.
There are spirits trapped in the corruption. Set them free.
Yep. Kind of. Corruption spirits, so... Without the spectral vision, I couldn't do that. So, it was a pain in the bum. Plus, you couldn't see visitors behind stuff and that. Anywho. Cat. Well, not really. That is not actually a cat. Actually, by saying that's a cat, I'm actually wrong.
This corruption's a pain. Find the core. Cleanse it.
Yeah. Where is it? Straight ahead. Sweet.
Let's move on.
The trail's gone cold.
He might have gone onto us and bolted. Oh well. Given the circumstances, I say we take a detour. There's a big shrine not too far from here. Might be able to find something we can use. Let's go take a look.
That seems like kind of a long shot.
Never know till you try. After all, I found that bow of yours inside a shrine.
You mean stole?
Dunno. Who's to say?
Sorry, slightly distracted on that one. Cat. Let's read your thoughts. I'm in a bad mood. Nah. Cat don't care. It's a cat. Yeah, you're always welcome to just ask questions in chat and stuff like that, and I'll answer away. I'd say so. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. I am a big fan on the anime stuff and that. Yeah, that's why I've got quite a few games and stuff like that of anime, trousers. Hence why I've done 2 games, anime games with characters in it. Mondo from Danganronpa did Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp, and Kokichi Oma from Danganronpa V3 did a bit of Danganronpa V3. I have a few others which I can do, but it would have to be like connected to their games. So J-Stars can have 1 character doing it, but yeah, but otherwise the others wouldn't be able to be done. It's sort of like something I like just keeping together. Really got to start moving. Just got to pray at this shrine quickly. There we go. When you pray at a Jizo shrine, you get more SP, so it's quite handy. I actually have all the Studio Ghibli films with the silver banners. I think there's 21. Oops, press the wrong button. Hang on, 2 seconds. Just got to double check something. That's my headset. No, there's 22. There's 22 with the silver banner. I have all 22 with silver banners. I was born in the area of Princess Mononoke. That was, I think, yeah, that one, and I think The Cat Returns was also in 1997. I think. I really can't remember. My memory's bad. But yeah. Not going into that. That'd be a good idea. But yeah.
There's a torii gate up there.
We'll need to cleanse it.
Tengu.
A Tengu. Must have shown up when all the humans vanished. Maybe we can use it to get on the roof of that building.
There's lots and lots of yokais.
Whoa! That was crazy.
That went better than I thought. Yokai can be pretty handy.
Yeah, so it's something you can do with Tengus. And then I can glide. Oh, hang up. Spectres. Whoopsie. Remember rightly. Whoopsie. Ah, budge. Meant to grab its claw. There you go. But yeah, what's I like quite a lot of animes.
Looks like that cleared more of the fog.
Yeah, I can hear more and more spirits calling out for help. We're gonna save them.
Yeah, so there's side missions as well. Whether you want me to do side missions or not is up to you. The Zashiki Warishi Zasashiki Warishi. I said it right and then I just No, it's alright, it's alright. No, if you've got any questions you want to ask me, just go ahead. I'm happy to try and answer them to the best of my abilities. But yeah, it's no pressure. It's completely up to you. The Magatamas are sort of needed for the game, so I can upgrade my skills. So you can see with this, so with the glide, the grapple, I can't go any further because I need 7 Magatamas. But once it's unlocked, I can summon my own Tengus, which is quite clever. But unfortunately, I need 7 Magatamas, which means 7 yokais. Tengus don't count because they're the grapplers. Nekamatas don't count. Again, they are the shopkeepers. Yeah, wanderers is what they're called. Wanderers. Wanderer, a visitor, a type of visitor born from the desire to run away. Inside it lies only a void. It floats in the air and attacks from above. They can be nasty things, and they can, like, just go straight towards you and just go, basically self-destruct, like an electrode or something. It comes towards you and it just goes boom. So they are a nightmare. Tengu, a mystical variety of yokai believed to reside deep within Japanese mountains. They are possessed of exceptionally high spiritual power, and any number of mysterious incidents in the mountains are often attributed to Tengu influence. One such incident is known in Japanese as Tengu Daioshi, roughly translated as a Tengu fall. This involves a tree being heard falling in the middle of the night, only for there to be no evidence of such an event having taken place. Likewise, sudden incidents of rocks raining down on people are referred to as Tengu Subuti or Tengu Pebbles. Tengu Pebbles. While such tales make Tengu both feared and respected as quite capable of harming humans, there are also tales of the creatures imparting knowledge of martial arts to those humans they take a liking to. Minamoto no Yoshitsune, Tsune, I think it is, a famous 12th century military commander, is said to have learned swordsmanship from the Kurama Tengu inhabiting Kyoto's Mount Kurama. Still, other legends suggest humans transforming into Tengu. For example, Buddhist priests who have grown arrogant or resentful in life. After passing, those so fallen may find themselves in Tengu-do, a realm inhabited by the creatures. This has resulted in an expression in Japanese referring to haughty individuals as turning into Tengu. Ooh, we found green tea. It depends on which sort of version. Green tea or matcha, there's two different versions. So our green tea is not really strong, but not really nice. But the matcha green tea, whew, that's got a kick to it. Very, very strong. That's Enzencho. In the past, this was the heart of Shibuya, once featuring the largest department store in Tokyo, filled with famous brands. Now it remains as an old nostalgic area that still retains the atmosphere of a bygone era. And breathe. Of course it won't register.
The more gates you cleanse, the more we can explore.
Yep.
It'll also let us save more spirits. And put the pressure on that masked freak.
Mm-hmm.
It's a win-win.
Perfect landing. Fudge. No.
Ah, you scared me. Hey, falling's still terrifying when you're dead.
My bad.
Kind of batched that one. Whoops. Didn't mean to fall. I've actually had the real green tea in Japan House. That stuff was strong. That really knocked the wind out of my sails. That did. Whew. Yeah, I didn't feel too good after eating that biscuit and having that tea. Didn't feel too good. I think it's because of how strong it was or something. My stomach just didn't agree with it. But each her own, though, is how it goes. Yep. What? Oh, that. Hey. Yeah. Up. I am not doing a repeat. That can clear off. There we go. I think there's only one spirit. Yeah. Oh no, there was two. Don't worry. Things work differently for different people. No two things will work the same for everyone. It's natural. Right. I mean, I'm an idiot sometimes as well by doing certain things. Ooh, we'll get that in a minute. Just dropping something.
KK, I've successfully received the spirit transmission. It'll take some time, but we should be able to return them to their bodies. Keep up the good work.
Was that a recording?
Yeah, Ed's not great at talking to people.
There we go. On the use of maker. It's left behind. Don't worry about it.
New skill now. Or you could save up. Your call.
Yeah, well, no, like I say, sometimes people do try and sell you something because, oh, it's better for you or something like that, and you drink it and it's like, you just like it for what it is. It doesn't do anything, but it just tastes
Every
nice.
day you get to climb up on top of a car.
Hey, lucky the owner's not here.
That's true. But yeah, like I say, it's no big deal. It's not them. It's not you being gullible. You're just curious. Even if it doesn't work, it's still nice to try something new. Because I mean, you might enjoy it. If someone sells to you for that reason, it's sort of like, it would be more like useless stuff, and then if you buy it and you think you need more of it, then yeah. But with green tea, no. Anyway, we better get to... I'll put myself on mute for now. Well, you might enjoy it. You might enjoy green tea. I don't know. Like I say, different things have different effects on people. I would say a good way to help your brain would be, if you've got a DS, the brain training on that with the floating head guy, that might actually help. It's only like a couple of quid for just the game on its own, about £1 or £2. That might actually help you in the long run. But it might not. Just different things work for different people is all I can say. Anyway, I'm gonna go on mute for a few moments, and I'll let Ed talk.
Ed speaking. I imagine you've gotten hold of some maker by now. It's difficult to conclude whether maker is entirely analogous to money in our world. Nonetheless, yokai do seem rather keen on it. Mortals can even use maker to barter with them. One must wonder what use they have for it. Do they have need of an economy? I suppose, as the saying goes, money talks. Perhaps even in the underworld, or so it would appear.
Sorry, it fell off my lap and it just moved on its own. Spooky. Not really. But yeah. Go back this way. I did a stupid and gone that way instead of going back on myself. Silly me. Oh well. I'll learn my lesson. Ooh, soup. Yeah, got it. No, I'm spotted. No! Get that thing! Got it! Thank God for that. Yeah, so red ether crystals can explode. Oh, they also release red ether crystals. I forgot about that. Particle grabbing is much better.
Nice.
Oh, neat. God, move that. Sorry. Knee hurts. Ow. Hit my leg. Up. There we go. Knee aches. We can do some side missions and make it longer, or we can just continue with the chapter. For now, I'm continuing the chapter unless you want me to go and do the side missions. Just say in chat and I'll go and do side missions. Yeah. So the large shrines, I have to clean multiple. So it's not just a simple one Torii gate. I have to clean multiple, which is a pain in the bum. But it's the way the game goes.
I'm sensing visitors around here.
No way. They're here too?
Use spectral vision to see what's going on. I can tell you where visitors are lurking and where fog is coming from.
So I might have to do actually no. I'm gonna backtrack on the Zashi Warashi because it's a yokai and they won't appear without actually doing one yokai mission, so excluding the yokai missions, I'm not bothering with any side missions unless you ask me to, but I'm gonna quickly do this one actually because I need them.
My little Zashi Warashi's gone and disappeared.
You're bound here, right, lady?
That's right. I couldn't just go off and leave my poor little Zashi Warashi. Spirits like her give folks a find and fortune and good luck, you know. My landlord, he'd been badgering me forever to hand her over. He kidnapped her, I'm just sure of it. Please, could you find her and bring her back?
Fine. But I'm not what you'd call a believer in luck.
Hey, don't be like that.
Well then, go on and take some of these.
Rice crackers?
Put him in there, and she ought to show her face before too long.
The crying is the
Zashi
Zarashiki.
Warashi?
That. The Zarashiki Warashiki. They're the ones who cry. So there's always reasons. There is a story element to it as well. Can't open that. That's important though. So that's... Let's...
So he kidnapped her for money.
Poor Zashi Warashi. I hope she's not
Cat.
hurt at least.
Here we go.
She keeps crying.
Kendama. We'll read that in
The
a
guy
minute.
who did this deserves what he gets.
Because we're going to get all the landlord's things and then I'll read about it because there is a order to it. Don't know why I opened that. I keep doing that. I know, Zarashiki.
Where could she be?
She's got to be in here somewhere. Keep searching.
I am.
A Buddhist altar is supposed to be here. Try using my power. Can't believe you managed to hide an entire altar.
Where's Grandma?
Poor thing.
Don't cry, kid. We'll get you back to that old lady. Look here. There's an alcove.
Yeah, I see it. Down in the lower right of the blueprint. The Zashiki Warashi must be there.
Can't remember where that was. Not there. It was not in here. That wasn't in here. Where to pick that up? I actually don't know on that one. Here we go. While the idea of worshipping cats in Japan is an oversimplification, it's true that cats hold significant place in Japanese culture and folklore, often seen as bringing good luck and prosperity. They are also viewed as spiritual creatures and associated with various yokai, supernatural creatures. Some shrines and temples are dedicated to cats. The Mankei Neko, beckoning cat figurines are a popular symbol of good fortune. I think the beckoning cats are probably the lucky cats, the waving cat paws, I think. But yeah, that's the ins and outs of it. Yeah, I don't know much myself. I don't know bits and pieces. There we go, fixed it.
Keep your guard up.
Stay away, you thieves! It's mine! You hear me? It's mine!
He's still at it. This guy's got nerve.
Just give her back, man.
Finally got the Sasuke Warashi. It's mine! All mine!
Greedy asshole. Got himself killed. Use a seal. Exercise him.
I know people are greedy, but that was just ridiculous. Okay. Now for the Shio-senbei.
Yeah.
You're free now.
Thanks.
Not really feeling luckier.
I think there's only 2 pages. Yeah. Only 2. Oops, wrong button. Skill points. Keyword. Guest room alcoves. It's yeah, there are cafes in Japan that have cats in them. There's cafes in Japan that are maids, that are... They have cafes for all sorts of things there, really. But as I said in the information, it's not really a worship, but they do have... It's like there's... Like there's some sort of power in some way, but like I say, yeah, I don't know the real ins and outs of it. All I just know is what I've read. Guest room alcoves. It's common for traditional Japanese homes to have recessed alcoves with wooden surfaces that are slightly raised above the floor. Such alcoves are called... 2 seconds. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they do highly respect, yes, because of, like I say, you've got the waving cats, you've got shrines dedicated to cats, so they do have quite... I would say they have quite a lot of respect for them. I don't know for certain, but from what I've read, it seems like they're highly respected. They have a big part to play in, like with luck and fortune and stuff like that. They're like a spiritual thing, but I don't know the ins and outs of it. Anyway, slightly raised above the floor. Such alcoves are called toko noma in Japanese, and are often modestly decorated with hanging scrolls and flower vases. Then you've got Buddhist altar, a cabinet for religious purposes commonly found in Japanese homes intended to honor departed ancestors. They are shaped like a toolbox with doors on the front and are painted black with lacquer and other materials. While initially adopted as a custom between the 6th and 7th centuries among the Japanese aristocracy, I cannot say some of these words, just in general. It is believed that their use has spread among members of the working class by the 17th century. Whoops, wrong button. I keep doing that. Household floor plan, so you can see where the alcove was, where we found the Zarski Warashki. Right, first scrap of from the landlord's diary. My debt would be history if I just had that Zarski Warashi. But no, that selfish hag wants to hog it all to herself, and won't sell it to me. Who the hell does she think she is? I can't take this anymore. If she's not going to cooperate, I'll just steal the stupid thing, and then I'll wave down at her from on top of my fat stacks of yen. Stupid Zarski Warski. I can't sleep with all that crying it does. It's driving me up the wall. And what gives? It's been 3 months since I took it, and my fortunes are not improving. Why? I'm not any richer than I was before. In fact, all the cash I borrowed got stolen by some lousy thief. The debt collectors are practically banging down my door day after day. I just got to hang in there a little longer. I'm sure my patience will be rewarded. I've got myself a golden goose here, and I'm not letting anyone else have it. I want to be ready for when the Zarski Warski starts making it rain on me. So I bought a good lockbox. I'll keep the key stashed in the Buddhist altar in the bedroom until my luck turns around. No one will ever be able to find it there, and I'm not telling a soul. So you can tell that the landlord is greedy, and yeah, he did unspeakable things, which he shouldn't have.
Hey, gonna make us lucky or what?
Don't make such a racket. She'll make you unlucky if she starts crying, you know. Then you'll be no better off than the dirty old landlord.
Whatever.
I'm glad we found her.
Without your help, thank you both so much. With that, I have no regrets.
Yeah, so if a Zarski Warski is crying in your home, you will be very, very unlucky. You have to have a Zarski Warski be happy and choose. That's why she wanted to go back to the old lady, because she was happy. Even if the landlord bought her everything she wanted, it still wouldn't make her happy. That's just how it was. Oh, I got receipt power. Magatama. In addition to ordinary spirits, you can also absorb yokai, which will reward you with Magatama, which are used in the skills menu, basically. Apologies, just sorting something out. Funny. Anyway, yeah. Oh, spirits. Bottom. There's a reason why that was playing about. There's a visitor nearby. About how close? Oh, just over there. That's not a blooming donut. Let me see. No, so that's there. So don't they appear anywhere else? Not yet. That's a pain in my bum. Normally they appear very soon, but no. But yeah, with that symbol, it basically means there's a Zarski Warski there. If it's fully white, then it's there. If it's greyed out like this one, then it's not there because it's already been found, or at least been completed. You alright there, Betty? Bird's just going crazy right next to me. Damn it! Ugh, the schoolgirls are a pain in the bum. Ooh. Yes, they're headless, but it's just how they were made.
That's the way.
No, he doesn't. He can sort of talk, but he doesn't sing no. Ow! Just got kicked to the face. But no, he doesn't sing.
You can do even better.
Yeah, KK. My previous one didn't either. She didn't really sing. She did do whistles, but she didn't really sing. But no, this one's just stupid. Yeah, when I said he was stupid, and then he's just like, yeah, I'm coming back over. What are you talking about? you eating, bird? You're eating water in your tail. Look. Cute. Yeah, no, unfortunately my bird's not that smart. Just leave him as he is. Nope, spotted. They're both rainwalkers, so they're not very powerful. Ow! But they can still be nasty. Seriously, bird, I don't know why you don't wait for me to put more water in there, you silly bird. You're going to be soaking wet at this rate, mister. There's not much water. Hang on. Sorry, bird's a bit too stupid. He hasn't got a lot of water in his bowl. I'll be right back. Just give me 2 seconds, sorry. Sorry about that. I had to go do the bird's bath water, so just... Bird's stupid. Yes, you're stupid. You're wet and stupid. Whenever he washes himself, he looks like a drowned rat every time. Don't know what I'm going to do with him. What? What are you looking at me for? Ooh, got it. What's that? Ooh, dog food. Last one. Fast travel has now been unlocked.
I'm sensing a strong power. There's something here. Use spectral vision to search the entire shrine. You'll also find any spirits left behind.
There it is. There. Yeah, I was right. It was.
Oh, we can
that.
use this.
But you only get so many because of how powerful it is.
Well, all right.
Depending, bud.
That was worth the trip. Now to get some intel. Can you think of a place where we can see all of Shibuya?
How about the Kageri observation deck?
Yeah, that'll work.
A tanuki? Is it trying to tell us something?
Use my power to reach out. It's not just for finding things. It can help you understand animals, too.
Yeah, well, I'll watch a tanuki scratch its butt. Psst. Hey, boyos, over here. You understand me, right? Fantastic. Listen, fellas, I can see you ain't just some run-of-the-mill... fudge it. Sorry, me and my crew came here from Silmata to take in the sights. I'll get them better. My back's been a real pain in the back. Being Tanuki, we'll all shapeshift in something or another. But I'm sure you'll find them. Once you do, tell them to get their furry butts back to the boss. Pronto. Sorry, I got a bit lost on that one. It was going so fast. But yeah, there's Tanukis around. Hey, I think there's one right under our darn noses. Look for something at this here shrine that's got a tail sticking out of it. Once you find them, come back here and talk to me, you dig? Yeah, there you go. Tanuki! Considering Tanukis are actually a lot better than this, but hey ho. Aw, you found me. Pretty shy eye you got for a human. What's that now? The boss is looking for me? Wouldn't you know it, I was tracking his scent and just about found him. But then I smelled a human nearby, so I figured I'd better hide. And now here we are. Thanks for the update. Time to get back to the boss. Back to the Tanuki. Thanks a million, boyo. Now I'll leave you to go find the rest of my boys. Once you find them all, come to that big hill way up north. I'll be meeting my boys at the shrine up there. Tokyo is a big city, like huge big. No big deal if you've got to take your time searching for it. I only did that because it's just like, it's tiny.
Wait, I'm sensing something nearby.
What is it?
Concentrated energy of some kind.
Oh, what's this?
Yeah, effects. Can't remember which one's the best. Daiko's the worst, I think. Wait, knock it off. Damn. Ko is probably not great. I think Kichi's Daikichi's the best. Yeah, bugger it. We got
Not too bad,
Tsukichi.
all things considered.
I think on my run that I was doing, that I accidentally went into, I actually got the Daikichi. That was just luck. Sorry. It's nice. I think that's one of the yokai. So we've got to do that one because I think it's... Yeah, it's one of the yokai because it's got Magatama. I think the dance thing is probably related to the the line of like the visitors and stuff. Get down, wait, shh, down. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's about the line of the visitors or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head. Sumuto, a Japanese city on Awaja Island, located in the Seto Inland Sea to the southwest of Tokyo. The city is blessed with a mild climate all year round. Chagama, a specific kind of kettle used during traditional Japanese tea ceremonies. Legends exist throughout Japan of tanuki transforming into these kettles. One particular famous story involves a tanuki who walks tight ropes while still partially transformed into a kettle, with its head and limbs sticking out of it. That's really funny. The one that we just fought was a student of misery, a type of visitor born from the anxieties of young female students. They are quick to act and attack with merciless tenacity. I think I said that right. Paper doll, a type of visitor born from a life spent maintaining a vapid facade. Empty smiles ever at the ready. They spread the very same negative energy they have been forced to bear. This one is the Zashiki Warashi, a type of yokai featured in numerous legends in the Tohoku region of Japan that is said to bring luck. They resemble young children and live alongside humans in their homes. Zashiki Warashiki are known to be playful pranksters, often doing things like moving people's pillows down to their feet when they sleep, or dropping their eating utensils on the floor while they eat. When treated well, a Zashiki Warashiki will bring prosperity to a family. However, if treated poorly or driven out by those fed up of their mischief, their good fortune will vanish with them, bringing ruin upon the household. Oh yeah, I remember that happening on one of them. I was watching Ushio and Tora, I think it was, and it happened to one of them, which is sad, but it's kind of understandable. Save key. That's what it was. Shiroyama Shrine, a weathered old traditional Shinto shrine. It is believed to have been constructed sometime between the 4th and 7th centuries. A sumo tournament is held every summer upon its grounds, which attracts many spectators. And then relics, we've got the kendama, a toy consisting of a ball with a hole in the bottom attached by string to a handle with a spike on top. Sorry. As well as 3 shallow bowls. The basic goal is to swing the ball around and have it land on different parts of the handle, ideally in sequence. In Japan, competitive versions of kendama are played at tournaments across the country as well as in skill ranking examinations. There are numerous techniques for swinging the handle and getting the ball to land that put one's precision and speed to the test.
Use it.
Yeah. That's an offering box, which helps.
Well, kid.
Yeah. We're not going to bother with that. No, so we need to bother with this one. And there's a reason for that, and I'll get to it in a bit. Ow!
You said you were a guard dog. Did you used to be a cop?
Sure was. Why? Hate cops.
No, it's just that you're a little rough around the edges.
That's what the work does to you.
Cat. Hey fellas, there's some things I'm looking for. Mind tracking them down for me?
Hold on, pal. We're not running a charity here.
Are you trying to shake down a cat?
Hey, I understand. I'll compensate you for your trouble. Promise. Now let's get down to business, shall we? And we already have one. So, Nekomata relic request. Why am I looking for such things? Sorry, that's a secret. That's a trade secret. Yeah, that's something that can't be helped. We got the Dharma, so we get some money. And we've also got the shop, but we ain't got enough for KK's file. And sorry, couldn't help it. I just saw the word yawn and then it's just like, it came, and it's like, no, you got a yawn, and it's like, damn it. A meow in my shop? I've got lots of good stuff I can trade you for it. Have a look. I know, blame the Nakamata's always with their cat puns or cat talk in some way.
I hate waiting for people to shop.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Hey! Yep, got it. There's one behind me as well. I'll put that into his hits. Yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye on the health. They're distracted, so it should help. We going again?
Whew, we saved them.
Whew. Thank God for that. Well, that was sort of unexpected.
Pretty desolate here for Shibuya.
It's a so-called restricted area. They have a reputation for bad things happening. Makes it hard to develop the area sometimes.
Grandma used to have a special umbrella. If you turn it through your face.
That's a karakasa kozo. Old umbrellas, other tools, they can turn into yokai sometimes.
I see it sometimes, but it's been very long. It runs away when it sees me. Can it be a regular umbrella again, mister?
Don't worry. We got this.
Yep, there we go. Karasa Kozo. They're very much a big pain in the butt.
There! That's the Karakaza Kozo.
Stay back and wait for our chance. It'll be gone if it spots you. Now, low and quiet.
Got it. Umbrella. Dogs.
I'm sure she'll be really happy.
Feed puppies.
Here you go.
I'll just help myself then.
Better be grateful.
Oh man, I really needed that.
I hope he feels a little better. Ha! Eat up, pal.
Thanks for the food.
Don't eat too fast.
That was so good. Thanks a lot. All from feeding some dogs. I'll get some maker. Alright, we've got to clean that shrine next. So pants. We'll do that another day. That's also another yokai. I think that's a Nurakabe or something like that. The wool one, which is a pain in the butt. They're so big and chunky, and trying to get rid of them are not easy. But with the time that we have left, I really should think about wrapping up soon. Go out with parents with stuff. Life. Drop off some spirits.
My help.
Yeah, XP goes up even more, which is great. Bagger off! Ugh. Make this fast. Woo! Without kicking me in the face, woman. Okay. Without throwing things at me as well. Yeah. Ow. Chuck one away. Ah, there it is.
Sensing something nearby.
What is it?
Concentrated energy. Some kind.
Concentrated energy. Oh, I know what that's got. Oh, fudge. Oh, no.
Use my powers. They'll let you see things the naked eye can't.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like a construction site.
Sense something. Let's take a look around.
We'll do this gate, drop off the spirits, and then we'll call it quits for the day. There's a reason why I said just this gate and not much more.
It's a Torii gate. I'll cleanse it.
3, 2, 1, and there we go.
Let go! Give me your right hand.
Thanks. Save it. Here it comes.
Yeah. Come on. Got it! Yes! Got it.
Yeah, after sweating bullets.
Yeah, my hands are sweating bullets. Whew. Fill her up. There we go. Should be filled. Should be a cat thing. Here it is.
Oh, what's this?
A shakoji kido. What's that? I'm gonna read about them in the next episode because we're really running out of time today.
Feeling a lot of power from this.
And that's water. So now we have the water one. Yeah, they can be useful, but not
All right.
quite.
Fog in this area is lifted. Let's get to Kageni.
Where's the nearest drop-off point? The kappa we can do at the same time anyway. It's round. Fudge. Got around the long way. Ow, for Pete's sake. I was trying to do the water one, but kind of backfired on me.
South Station exit. That's where the entrance to Kageni is.
Oh, there's one here. Sweet. I've got a favour to ask ya. And we got to look for portraits or artwork. Yeah, Magatama with this thing is not cheap. Yeah, alright. Like I say, a lot of this stuff ain't cheap, especially the good stuff. Sounds like the cat's having a sing-song. Right. That's going to be helpful, and then I'm out of points. So, unfortunately, I'll have to call it there for today, because I've got other things to do, like help parents and stuff. And also I've got to do a bit of shopping and stuff like that. If I could, I would try and do like a 10-minute BRB, but unfortunately, not today. I'll see if I can start streaming tomorrow, but I can't guarantee nothing. It depends on how I'm feeling. And if I stop playing so much Professor Layton to the point I lose track of time. I make sure I eat, obviously. But, yeah. If you, well, I will say this, I'm surprised that the stream went so much smoothly this time. No glitchy, laggy problems like last time. It went so much smoother. If there was tiny lags that weren't part of the game, I do apologise, but I mean, compared to last stream, it's a lot better. But yeah, I hope to see everyone hope to see people in the next stream. If you like what you have been watching, even though I'm not perfect at this, hit the like button on the video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. Share with other people as well, because the more people in stream, the more we can chat and talk and make this bigger than it is. But yeah, if you want me to continue this series, like continue it, I will continue it until chapter 2 is done, definitely, because it's not fair, only just one chapter and a bit. Iggly-piggly. You're welcome. But yeah, I will get chapter 2 done. Once chapter 2 done, and whatever we can do in part 3, as long as chapter 2 is done, then it will depend on if people want me to continue the series, if they want me to continue doing the video, or take a break, play something else, and then come back to it, or go back to one of my others. I don't know with you guys. You're the ones who you're the ones that will control what I play. I do have like fan games of Pokemon, a fan game of Fire Red, which you play as Team Rocket. Like I say, I have Mario and the Music Box, but it's very dark, as a warning. But yeah, I have a lot of games on my PlayStation 5. I've got a lot of games on my PlayStation 4. I have games on my Steam. Yes, it is 100% a long game, and that doesn't include the DLC. That makes it even longer, and considering there's new enemies as well included with the DLC, it makes it so much harder. And with a certain enemy in the DLC that's only in a certain area, yeah,
I don't want to go meeting it again, if I can help it.
oh no, because if you know Five Nights at Freddy's endoskeletons, you know the endoskeletons in Security Breach. Ignore that. In Security Breach, if you know that, yeah, it's something like that, but there's only one of them. But it is so scary. I literally just I was just like, nope. Hell no. I was literally just curled up on my sofa, just, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I eventually did it, but it said that the living daylights at me, because it was like a weeping angel-y sort of feel. I was looking at it, it's like, you're going to do a weeping angel at me. And turns out I was right. I was so right, and it just scared the living daylights out of me. I just did a Homer Simpson. I was right, and it just scared me even more. But yeah, no, we will get the DLC done, even though I don't want to do it. And once you go into the DLC, you are not getting your ass out of there until you've finished it. I'm not joking. It is, you're in it until you finish it. You cannot go outside and wander around before you go back in. It is, you're in for the whole thing. And it's scary. But yeah. Like I say, if you've got people that might be interested, bring them along. Hopefully, can get a bit of fun out of chat. Like, if you've got questions you want to ask me, like I say, in chat, as long as they're not inappropriate, obviously, there is... Because I want to keep it... This isn't suitable for kids, but I don't want it to be extremely rude to the point of it could be taken down or something like that. I'd rather not do that if I can help it. But, yeah. So, click the like button, hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed, and let other people know about it. I'm not very good at this, but I try my best. Even though I'm not perfect. The bird's going completely crazy next to me. Quite literally. Well, he was. But still. Anyway. I'm going to take to the skies, and I will see you in the next live stream. Bye, everyone!